Hi, I want to welcome you uh, again to Urban Wax Poetry. Today is November 6th, 2018, and it is one of the most important days in the recent history of our country. It's Election Day, and what happens today is going to determine the direction that our country is going to go in for generations to come. So I'm encouraging everyone who's eligible to vote, but I'm especially encouraging millennials, those between the ages of 18 and 30 to early 30s, to vote. Not only your future, but the future of your kids, the future of your grandkids, the future of the type of country that you will be forced to reside in is going to be determined by how this election turns out. And to be perfectly honest and to be blunt, if Republicans win, we're in trouble. Um, what if you knew someone who admitted to engaging in sexually predatory behavior and who had been accused by many women of sexual assault? Would you consider him to be an honorable man with integrity and high moral standards? What if you knew someone who had proven to be who had been proven to be a chronic liar, who was untruthful most of the time? Would you consider him to be an honorable man with integrity and high moral standards? What if you knew someone who was untrustworthy in most of their business dealings and showed no remorse for breaking contracts and cheating people out of their money? Would you consider him to be an honorable man with integrity and high moral standards? What if you knew someone who was disrespectful towards women, mocked people with disabilities, and was inconsiderate of the rights of others? Would you consider him to be an honorable man with integrity and high moral standards? What if you knew someone who was narcissistic, xenophobic, homophobic, racist, and believed that he knew more about everything than everyone else knew about anything? Would you consider him to be an honorable man with integrity and high moral standards? What if you knew someone who said that people who advocated hatred and violence against other people based on the texture of their skin or their religion were good people? Would you consider him to be an honorable man with integrity and high moral standards. In America, that person or a person like that holds the highest office in our country. A racist, a liar, an accused sexual predator. And we have an opportunity to change that. Our country is in a crisis situation. We have an executive administration that is in total conflict with what we have stood for as a country. There is no honor. There is no integrity. There is no sense of justice or the concept of us as a democracy as outlined in the Constitution that was and is the basis of the principles we were founded on. It is infested with cynical, self-righteous, self-serving, thoughtless individuals engaged in criminal behavior headed by a narcissist trying to be a king. We are represented by a spineless majority in the Congress that has sold us out to self-interest groups and big money to enrich themselves, and a Supreme Court that is selective in its definition of justice and makes a mockery out of the concept of jurisprudence. As a nation, we are divided on more fronts than we are united on, based primarily on the faulty assumption that the color of our skin, our ethnic background, or our personal beliefs is a determining factor of who we are. The good thing is we can change that. We can tell this tyrannical administration and this spineless majority in the Congress that we are better than what they have portrayed us as. We can reunite as a country and work on positive solutions for overcoming our differences and resolving the issues that hinder our growth. It's time for change, and that change can be brought about by you exercising your right to vote. I just want to kind of shed a few truths here. What is happening in Georgia with Brian Kemp is evil. What is happening in North Dakota with Native Americans is evil. Voter suppression in any form is evil. It's racist and is in opposition of what we should stand for as a country. And anyone who supports that kind of behavior is in conflict with who we are as a people, as a country. It should be voted out. And that can happen today. I implore you, vote. Vote your conscience. Vote for what you believe in. This is Urban Watch Poetry. My name is Melvin, and we speak the truth.